YouTube is so weird, right? I mean, everybody can be a YouTube star. Everybody can make a YouTube video.
Yeah, well, especially since, well, there's like everyone's YouTube is different based on what you've clicked on through the entirety of your time on that website. You know.
Mm-hmm.
However, I wouldn't say everybody can become a YouTube star.
You're right. When I say star, I used air quotes. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Everyone can be a YouTube star.
No, I think you need to have a very specific niche, you know? So you have to have encyclopedic knowledge about Hot Wheels, for example, you know?
Right.
Or be a little kid reviewing toys.
Right.
And then, you got to strike while the iron's hot on that. And then a lot of people, there's been a lot of mental health issues with YouTube streamers who feel the need to constantly be streaming.
Oh, yeah?
You know, like if I go on vacation, my stream numbers will take a hit when I come back. Things like that. Yeah, like real work-life balance situation for YouTube stars. Pretty interesting. And also, kind of sad.
Yeah, very.
Or like every once in a while there's a story like, oh yeah, that guy died playing video games because he was doing a 36-hour marathon and never got up off a seat to drink anything or eat anything.
Oh, wow.
And perished. He died what he loved doing, though. So I guess it was all worth it in the end. But you got to if you want to become a YouTube star or any I guess someone with a big internet following, it's kind of hard to just be mainstream. Like I could not pull off having a dedicated website, I don't think, or be a YouTube because I guess I know a little about a lot.
Yeah,
you know, of inconsequential things as opposed to a lot about one thing, which I think is what it takes to be an internet person. But,
so what you're saying is you're able to handle all the pressure of your followers?
Yes, I can take vacation just fine. Yes, kind of. As it relates to that, for sure. Yeah.
I was going to say, wait a second. Didn't you play a lot of video games on vacation?
But I'm not drawing any money as that or streaming for like 12 hours straight or whatever.
That's true.
I'm impressed with myself if I have the attention span. Like there was one day I streamed for like 5.5 hours, Kate, on one game.
Whoa.
I know. And afterward I was like, wow, I'm impressed with my attention span. I was able to do one game.
Look at you go.
Been working on it.
Were your thumbs sore later?
Not on this game. No.
Okay.
This was more of like a text adventure, where you're choosing from a different list of things you need to do, like inspect the house, things like that. Like it's almost like a detective style game, so you're not really doing lots of button mashing or anything. But
okay,
I know what you mean though. That that video game kind of thumb you get.
Yeah.
I'm impressed that people are able to play action games for 36 hours and then perish.
I mean, wasn't there some professional YouTube video player guy who had to retire at 22 because he broke his thumb?
I'm not sure, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I think that's so weird.
I know a lot of those guys do have to take big breaks because of repetitive stress. Yeah, to their hands, one way or the other. Yeah. Well, just like anything, you kind of want to go in moderation.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. A valuable lesson here. If your hands are always kind of curled in the same exact way and doing the exact same movements over and over and over again, that's not good. And so maybe then you switch to playing games on your iPad and mush your fingers on a display for a while before going back to the physical game controller.
Gotcha.
Or move between different types of input devices, if you're on a computer.
I just thought, if you break your thumb, yes, you have to take some time off, but are you saying that you're not going to ever be as good as you were when you come back?
Potentially.
Wow.
And I think there's a window there, too, with just like with professional sports, there's a window of time where your reaction speed is at its highest. And if it is especially like these fighting games, like there's tournaments for Super Smash Brothers, for example.
Okay.
You're playing against the best people in the world, so like a fraction of a second can make a lot of difference if you're a competitive gamer.
Wow.
But a lot of these guys are just they're personality gamers, They'll make Nazi jokes and things like that aren't especially in good taste, and then they get a bunch of flack and then continue to grow their audience and make money,
Oh.
So, yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah, learning lots of valuable lessons today.
Lots. Because that's what we do on the Matt and Kate show, right?
Yes, mostly educational, yeah.
Learn and grow.
We learn and grow each and every day.
There you go. Thanks, Mr. Rogers.
And I can't start my day without my Matt and Kate.
Don't talk to me until I've had my Matt and Kate.
Yeah, don't talk to me until I've had my Matt and Kate, coming soon to a coffee mug. And find Kate a mouse pad.
Thank you.
And I'm like, mouse pads aren't needed anymore, but until Kate's a fan
I know.
of a mouse pad.
I like giving those away.
What kind of mouse pad do you have at home?
I don't.
Oh, no mouse pad.
No mouse pad. That's why I need a mouse pad.
Do you have a mouse, or are you just all trackpad?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I have a mouse.
And mouse pads just aren't needed anymore. Unless, yeah, you're just trying to show off a little bit of personality there in your workspace.
Exactly. A little pizzazz.
A little Hello Kitty mouse pad there. Whenever.
Right.
Is that too dated? Hello Kitty still relevant?
Yes, but I think it's a much younger 12, 13, 14.
So it's another thing where you can expect some unshaven man to be showing off on YouTube.
Totally gross. Sweaty. You forgot sweaty. Yeah.
Sweaty. And mouth breathing. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you dry heaving over there?
Oh, yeah, a little bit. Yuck.
A little bit. Have you puked out of anxiety recently?
I haven't. I haven't.
Even with all the house moving stuff?
I've had a few really close moments, and when some things were crazy at closing and getting the money where it needed to be, I came really close, but I didn't puke.
Congratulations. That's great.
Thank you. Thank you.
For anyone not familiar, Kate has never vomited in front of me, but has spoken to the fact puke can result from nervousness. Would you say it's nervousness, or is it like pure anxiety?
Anxiety.
Yeah, anxiety.
Yeah, anxiety. Yeah. Nerves, anxiety. Yep.
I'll feel like a punch in the stomach or something, I guess, in those times that I've been anxious, but I never get it in my throat or anything. It's very interesting to me that that's a thing.
When the realtor was saying, okay, they haven't got your money yet, when we were doing our walkthrough, and the money was sent like hours ago, and I was like, oh God, here it comes. Ugh. And then like within 2 minutes, the email came through that the money was there, but the papers were wrong. I was like, oh my gosh.
Do you think the intermittent fasting helps? If your stomach is less full?
Maybe.
Like you have less stomach contents to...
Maybe. I've been debating changing my fasting, but I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Should we? I don't know. It feels weird.
If it's too personal, you don't have to.
No, it's not personal. I haven't researched it enough, so I'm kind of feel like I'm just winging it.
Yeah.
So people who are really like intermittent fasters might be like, you're an idiot. Get on the internet and figure this out. I was kind of thinking about, instead of doing like noon to 6, I was thinking about starting earlier, and then ending earlier, but I don't know that that's really realistic.
Oh, so your fast is just 6 hours?
Yeah. Well, no, I can only eat from noon to 6.
Oh, yeah. Right.
So from 6 p.m. to noon.
Gotcha.
Is what I'm not eating. That's what I'm fasting.
I understand.
And there are some days that I eat a little bit after 6, and I try not to beat myself up about it. And I usually am way more loosey-goosey on the weekends.
Yeah, I always violate diets on the weekends.
Yeah, but
sure.
I also, recently when we've been like packing boxes and moving stuff, I have been way more forgiving of my food choices. So,
why do you think that is?
Because I haven't gone to the grocery store.
Okay, yeah. And it makes all the difference having healthy versus unhealthy food in the house, Yeah. That's why I think it's kind of helpful to banish unhealthy food from the house and enjoy that out somewhere else, get an ice cream cone or something like that.
Right.
From a ice cream proprietor.
And I used to be so good that I could keep crappy food in the house and I wouldn't eat it. It would just be for the people in my family because, I shouldn't punish them. They should still get cookies. But it has been in the apartment because we didn't have a pantry. It's like we brought in some shelves, and so it's open. So everything's just staring at you. So it's like, well, So I'm hoping with the new house and everything having its permanent home and in cupboards and up high on shelves that I can go back to not eating the junk food in the house and taking advantage of the track that's right across the street from me. And yeah, I don't know what to do with this fasting bit, though. I think I should probably keep it from noon to 6, but if I start running in the morning, I get hungry.
Yeah, for sure. I've been thinking about getting into working out with weights again. You know, the kettlebell specifically I've kind of neglected, which is a really good workout and does work on an aerobic level too. You're getting good strength and aerobic stuff at the same time, but yeah, that can make me ravenous and
right.
Yeah, or like swimming. I think swimming is the most hunger-inducing physical activity.
I think you're right.
If you just start swimming, get ready to amp up the calories and not feel bad about it. Yeah. Right.
I mean, I ran a lot. I used to run a lot. And one day I tried to, I've got good endurance. I'm sure I could swim a couple laps. I about died.
Oh, really?
Because I was like, yeah, those are muscles that I wasn't used to using, which I would think that you would be used to using those muscles from running. But yeah, not that I didn't respect swimmers, but I had a whole new respect for swimmers because I was like, I used to think I was a terrible swimmer because I wasn't in shape. And then I was in shape and I still couldn't swim. It was like, it's a whole new level of shape to swim.
Oh, yeah. And you can tell, if you watch Olympic swimming, you see those people that are...
Oh, I do like them.
You like checking out the bodies on the swimmers?
I meant to say I like watching them, but I was like, I like them. That sounded creepy.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly where I was going to. If you check out the bodies on these swimmers... they are shaped differently than most people are shaped.
Their shoulders are so broad.
Right.
So strong. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yep, they're pretty hot, but weirdly shaped, I should say. Yeah. No.
They are tough truckers.
All right, so you're thinking about moving the fasting window around? Earlier to later?
Yeah, I was thinking about going earlier, maybe 10 to 5 or I don't know.
I know a lot of people will just, to keep it easy to divide up the day, will do an 8-hour window, so a 16-hour fast.
Mm-hmm.
How did you come up with 6?
Because we usually should be done with dinner by then.
I gotcha. Yeah, so that's just where things naturally kind of fall. Yeah.
8 felt really late. And there are some days, with practices and stuff that we're running, I might have to have a turkey sandwich at 7. I usually find my big meal of the day is lunch because I'm so hungry.
Right.
That I will have a big lunch and then come dinner, I'm like, I could eat just a little, pick a little.
I got to say, of all the different, I don't want to call them fads, all the different trends, workout and diet trends, that's probably the one with the most buzz currently.
Yeah.
Is the intermittent fast, wouldn't you say?
I think so.
And then maybe the keto diet or something.
Keto's pretty hot right now. Yeah.
When you get into, I think the fast is, well, maybe not. I think it's achievable for a lot more people because it still allows you to eat certain foods that a lot of diets no, never any carbs.
Right.
And it's okay. And when you start having diets that are so restrictive like that as to what you can eat, you might feel pretty defeated if you end up eating a cake.
Right. Yeah. And that's kind of my problem. When I start restricting things, that's when I want those things. I don't know. I haven't had a drink in a week, maybe 10 days.
Damn, even with all the move stuff.
Even with the moving. Mm-hmm.
Just because the wine's packed up.
Well, I kind of also think that if I had one drink, I might want more and more and more, and then I'm going to feel like garbage the next day, and I don't have time to feel like garbage. So I've kind of resisted having drinks there. But also, I'm so tired at the end of the night that I'm like, ugh. But as soon as I say I'm not going to drink anymore, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's getting warmer out. I want some beers.
Oh, yeah, the warm weather for sure. Since I changed to a weekend-only drinker, seems like I've noticed the nice days in the middle of the week a lot more. Like, oh, man, this is a day where a drink on the deck would be fantastic.
Right?
Especially, some really Hamm's or a Natty Light, a nice yard beer would be good on the deck right now. Not so much?
Yep. No, I was saying, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought maybe I heard a woof there. Sorry.
Ugh. No. I've never had a Hamm's, but I've spent a lot of money on Natural Light. So.
Oh, gotta have a Hamm's. We need to have a Hamm's session sometime.
That's funny.
What, a ham session?
A ham session, yeah.
We need to go ham on some hams someday.
Which is funny because I don't eat ham. So it's like, I don't want ham.
Well, it doesn't taste
I don't
like...
want to have a ham session. I know.
It doesn't taste like ham.
It's the word. I don't want to have any kind of ham session.
HAMM apostrophe S.
MM.
Hams.
Which, do you think it was supposed to be like Hams?
Oh, maybe.
And because it became Americanized, it's Hams.
Could
You're
be.
not Hams. You're Hams.
I don't know.
I
think it's hams.
You know those last names that as they come to the United States, they're like, oh, for a long time, our last name was O'Brennan. And then some of the people, when they came over to Ellis Island, they're like, yeah, you're just Brennan now. They had to drop the O.
Hamm's beer, first brew in 1865 in Minnesota, the land of sky blue waters.
I was going to say it's a German family.
Hamm's uses water best for brewing as well as the choicest barley malt grain and hop skate. So yeah, this has clearly always been pronounced Hamm's.
Gotcha.
Right? If it was invented in Minnesota.
Where did they get the name?
Okay. Okay. So I'm at their website, and so it wants me to enter my date of birth, Kate. So this is a foolproof way to make sure that no one...
Foolproof.
Underage. Ham it up. Sign up now to receive the latest news and information from Hamm's and its affiliates, Kate.
Oh, they really want to get you.
Actually, I'm kind of tempted to sign up for that, but there's no time right now.
I waited. Yes, please.
There's Hamm's Special Light, a delicious light brew. I don't really believe in light beer anymore.
Ham Light. Ugh.
Hamm's Light. Come on.
I know, but I still think of ham.
I guess Heritage is what I want to click on.
This is a diet ham.
Theodore Hamm. Theodore Hamm first arrived in St. Paul, Minnesota from his native Germany.
Ha-ha!
There you go, in 1856. So maybe it was originally Hamm's. Since he arrived so close to the brew date.
But you're American now, so you say ham.
We say Hamm's here.
We say hams.
These days, Hamm's is still brewed in true family tradition from the purest water and the choicest. I already said that.
Thanks, Milwaukee.
Yeah. Turns a fridge into a palace, Kate. Hamm's.
Oh, does it now?
Well, you can get a 4-pack of Pounders.
Right.
You can get a 6-pack of Pounders for $4 at Price Chopper at last check.
There you go.
Yeah. You can get the Hamm's Palm Beanie for $20 from their website.
Ew.
Shop.hams.com. What, you don't want to wear, you think the palm is classless or something? The palm ball on top of the... It's basically a winter cap.
Thank you. I was like, what's a palm beanie?
Palm.
Is this like a glove that you put on while you're drinking the beer?
Yeah, POM beanie, so like the poof ball on top of the winter hat.
Thank you. Gotcha.
The Navy Hamm's patch ball cap is $25. Damn, you can all...
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Hamm's limited edition vintage design goblet. This looks pretty cool. $19.99 on sale for $5 off.
Oh.
12-ounce capacity.
Can't put your pounder in it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like a goblet has to accommodate at least a pounder, if not like 30 ounces. I don't know. The Hamm's limited edition bear t-shirts, $24. Beer can wrap is $3.99. Sold out. Ooh, there's an enamel ornament. Put that on your Christmas tree, $9.99.
There you go.
Socks. I need to start buying more novelty socks. Man, they've got quite a bit of merchandise. I thought when I clicked on this, I thought I might be able to list them all off, but no, we need to spend a whole week of shows, I think, to get through all these. And I'm just scrolling quickly to see. The pint glass, $7. That looks more appropriate. That accommodate your pounder. Okay.
I know where I'm going to shop for you for your next gift.